Well, after attending the G20 and COP26 summits, President Joko Widodo made an official visit to the UAE in a bid to strengthen bilateral ties and economic cooperations. In fact, during his visit, President Widodo signed a variety of economic cooperation deals with the UAE worth $32.7 billion.
In a bid to expand bilateral relations between Indonesia and the UAE, President Joko Widodo is making an official visit to the UAE where he met with the Crown Prince Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed bin Sultan Al Nahyan. Both leaders held extensive talks that lasted for over 2.5 hours. Following the discussion, Indonesia and the UAE signed as many as 19 business and investment commitments worth $32.7 billion. Among these commitments include cooperations between the Indonesia Investment Authority and the Abu Dhabi Growth Fund, and also investment cooperations with Dubai Ports World worth $7.5 billion. Other commitments include UAE investment into a refinery in Balikpapan, floating solar plant construction, and commitments on the manufacturing and distribution of vaccines and bioproducts.
Terdapat komitmen bisnis dan investasi senilai 32,7 miliar US dollar dari 19 perjanjian kerjasama yang akan dipertukarkan besok di Dubai. Secara sekilas, komitmen bisnis dan investasi tersebut antara lain kerjasama antara INA dan Abu Dhabi Growth Fund, INA dan DP World, floating solar antara Masdar Pertamina.
Saya harapkan besok, ini kita masih kerja sampai tengah malam, untuk bagaimana meningkatkan investasi dari 32,7 menjadi 32, lebih lagi atas. Kami targetkan harus di atas 35, tapi angka berapa nanti besok kami akan umumkan.
Furthermore, both Indonesia and the UAE have agreed to conclude negotiations on the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreement by March 2022. Indonesia and the UAE will also strengthen cooperation in transportation and tourism through the Travel Corridor Arrangement, in which both countries will accept COVID-19 vaccine certificates to make it easier for Indonesians to travel to the UAE and vice versa. Both countries are also drawing up strategic cooperations in the conservation and rehabilitation of mangrove forests. Meanwhile, President Widodo also formally invited the Crown Prince, Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed, to the 2022 G20 summit, which will be hosted by Indonesia on the island of Bali in October next year.